what inspired this book basically was my dad was turning 80 last year, and we're going to have a birthday party for him. And then in the program, each of my siblings were meant to write a tribute. And then I thought about it, a 2-page tribute couldn't really do justice to this man. So I said, okay, let's see what we can do with the book. And I started writing. And then we have this. Initially, it was just meant to be about my dad. But by the time I finished the book, I saw that I was addressing something that is very important, and that's fatherhood and role modeling, which goes beyond my dad. And I think that affects the whole society as a whole. And when you look at the plethora of things happening in our days, there seems to be a lot of, what would I call it? Absence of fatherhood and role modeling. So there's an erosion of that. So I said, by the time I finished writing the book, I said that, okay, this could actually address some of this issue, because there's need for real fatherhood, which I think we're losing that by the day. And I think my father had so much impact and so much influence on me. By checking his life, he was 80, like I said, and when I see the life he's lived, out of the 80, part of which I live with him, I mean, I was challenged as a son, and I could say I'm proud of him as a father. The
Chronicle Foretold is a book I wrote over a period of time as columns written every Monday in The Nation during the 4-year span of Jonathan as president. But there's also an overspill. Some of it spilled over to the afterglow of the Jonathan time. So there are some articles here that cover things that happened outside, like the articles I wrote about the Almajiri problems with El-Rufai or Ambode's, early months to grapple with the problem of governance and how he handled it and stuff like that, and the problem with the Senate with Saraki's Senate presidential hiccups.
Actually, I did start out to write a book to encourage other motorcyclists and to share in your experiences. We generally have what we call ride diaries. So when I go on a ride, there are quite a number of us that do that. You go on a ride and you pen your experiences. So other riders who are thinking of doing similar things can go through your experience and be encouraged to do that. So that's how the book started. Well, it's not uncommon to find diaries amongst bikers because you want to share your experiences. It's very different for everyone, you know. And that was how it started. I kept the diary. You know, every night I would pen my feelings, my experiences, you know. Using my phone, I was typing on the phone. It was amazing. Somewhere in Dakhla, in Morocco, I pressed the wrong button and I lost everything from day 1 to Dakhla. I think it was maybe day 5 or day 6. So I had to rewrite that from memory and then continued on now a bit more careful with the buttons I press. Yeah, but that's how it started. It was the diary. Friends read the diary and said, you can do something with this. And, you know, eventually we have the book.
A good name is more desirable than great wealth. Respect is better than silver or gold. A good name is better than expensive perfume. And the day you die is better than the day you were born. With my little knowledge of branding, a brand or a name is more valuable than the actual product itself. This is owed to the good reputation a brand or name has built for itself over time, through the experiential knowledge of its end users. To my brand experts, I trust I made a concise description of what a good name is. I can boldly say, in fact, I'm 100% sure that the aspect of branding that relates to brand reputation, equity, and so on originated from these 2 scriptures quoted above. Some unlearned minds would ask, what's in a name? To such, a name is just a nomenclature, a noun, and nothing more. But to the very trained and learned mind, A name or brand is everything. Hence, the wise man in both Proverbs and Ecclesiastes stated clearly, all and more that is in a name.
This is about learning. It's about choice. It's about willpower and consistency. Character is about learning because learning forms the basic foundation upon which character springs from. A leader's character is derived from what he knows. Improving one's learning is likely to improve his character or her character. The word here is likely under normal circumstances. However, it does not always follow that the more you learn, the better your character becomes because of the element of choice. Ordinarily, learning should improve character. Whenever the environments that test character are present, they prevent options for the leader to choose from and the ability to pick or ignore the right choices builds or destroys his character. The element of willpower helps you to make the right choices even when these choices go contrary to common sense. Character is about consistency because you have chosen to adopt this line of action on a consistent basis, even when it is not convenient to do so.